Moses Marimira. I'm the head of compliance at MFS Africa. We are a fintech that is based in Africa. Our goal is to provide more access to people for payments and more choice. We provide access for mobile money transactions, as well as card, bank, and offline payments. So we are the backbone that facilitates the interoperability of transactions between different mobile networks. People can now do international remittances from money transfer operators like your Western Union, your MoneyGram. As a regulated entity, we have obligations in terms of monitoring those transactions for suspicious activity and being able to also prevent fraud and scams being perpetrated by scamsters on the users of mobile financial services. To be able to detect suspicious transactions, we need to have a system that not only is rule-based, because we have got so many different products. It means we would need to apply a lot of different rules for those products. And with each product, you probably need like 10 rules. So at the end of the day, you would find like your transaction monitoring is not effective. You've got so many rules. Your transaction context is changing, and you are not able to change those rules in time. So if you've got an artificial intelligence system, it will help you because it doesn't need like a human to go there all the time and change the rules. But based on the data that is being given to the system, the transactions that are being processed in the system is able to determine which is normal behavior and which is not normal behavior. And from there, it generates alerts for suspicious transactions and suspicious activity. We also have an obligation in terms of international law to monitor transactions against United Nations sanctions lists. And in cases where we are transacting in US dollars, it becomes important for us to screen our transactions against the OFAC list. So we need a system that is not limited in terms of the number of transactions that it can process. The ThetaRay system gives us that ability to handle a lot of data because it's an AI-driven system. We embarked on the journey of using the ThetaRay system. We gave them like a lot of data for this model to look at our transactions and then being able to determine which is a normal transaction activity and which is suspicious activity. And then from there, we are able to tune the system so that in the end, you are able to only have alerts that are worthy to be investigated, which are actually true positives. The AI-driven system is not only restricted to the rules that you've put in the system, but it can also look at your data and being able to identify certain things or certain patterns that you had actually not anticipated. And we've been able to get some of these alerts, especially for suspicious activities where you've got maybe people that are involved in pyramid schemes, people that are involved in online scams and also the crypto scams where you've got people. So AI is something that you need to decide in terms of the resources that you have like at your organization. Is it something that you are going to do on your own, or you probably need like a partner like ThetaRay for them to be able to do the transaction monitoring for you?
introduction. My name is Safas Venter. I run the financial services team for Microsoft South Africa. The topic we are touching on today actually is beyond just banking or just beyond, it's affecting every industry. And that's very visible to us as Microsoft and in my team. As much as we're using technology for good, technology is also used for bad. And if we don't respond, my challenge is to our customers out there, if we don't respond equally or more than the bad actors out there, you're obviously going to regress in terms of your posture from a fraud or financial crime perspective. Artificial intelligence has always been there to try and augment or provide value to a human being. So Microsoft announced Copilot. We intentionally didn't announce Autopilot because we fundamentally believe that the technology is there to augment a human being. Your business to take advantage of that opportunity, and we also want to do it responsibly. So that's really the Microsoft approach to what's happening. AI is really dependent on your data. And the visualization you're seeing here is on the left-hand side, whether it's your application or whether it's a Copilot agent, it will go into your data set. From a compliance perspective, can control what this technology can do within your organization. And you can control it easily with the Microsoft technology stack. It's called Microsoft Fabric, and that will basically unify your entire data architecture, put that in a single one, what we call one lake, and allow you to seamlessly apply your AI technologies, your analytical capability on top of that. So,
thank you all for coming. There are many reasons why the fintech industry was born, right? For example, in Europe, in US, the banks are heavily regulated and find it a little bit difficult to track the market changes. Any product adoption or technology implementation takes time, and it's not in correlation to the market need. In Africa continent, the main reason, as Andrew said, is financial inclusion. South Africa as a main and core financial services industry in the Africa continent, and the fact that you are very much based on cash, unluckily put you in a very attractive position for financial crimes. Rule-based solution, the left side on the screen, the bottom, are still considered as traditional way to monitor your payments because all the challenges I mentioned before. The high efforts, the time consuming, the lack of ability to detect the unknown, the high ratio of false positive alerts. We also have another technology, okay, in the market, which is AI-based, but it's called supervised AI. As you can literally hear in the word supervise, you, as a compliance managers, as users, as technology people, need to supervise the machine. For every alert that you get, you need to feed the system with your knowledge. And based on your knowledge, the system is getting smarter and smarter. Definitely, it's better than rules. It's actually, if you can try to visualize it, it's like you put all your knowledge, all your team's knowledge, all the company knowledge into a machine. There is another solution or technology that exists, and this is AI unsupervised machine learning. Maybe you can already guess, unsupervised means that you don't need to supervise the machine. So how it works? Very simple. Based on historical data, based on your historical data, the system will learn the normal behavior of your client and will create a normal behavior profile for each of your clients in different territories, different clients, different segments. Each one will have its own behavior. So once you have the integration or combination of AI and rules and network analysis. Network actually means that we don't monitor only customer by customer or transaction by transaction. We're also looking for the connections between them. So the combination of these three layers, the AI and the rules and the network monitoring, is what ThetaRay actually offers. This technology will bring you the trust, the combination of rules, AI, and network analysis. This is actually summarize all what I just discussed. And the ability to configure the system capabilities into any local environment and requirement and regulations requirements.